22 years ago, Dirjek AshSoul, the high priest of the Empire and rider of the Violet Great Dragon, the strongest ally of Ver Destral, was tasked with the ninth Genocide. He wiped out the Phoelarch, who lived to the north of Tresa Stralis, all but Arisa, the beautiful and enchanting Phoelarch lady. Perhaps it was her beauty, perhaps it was her power, but something drew Dirjek to her, and so he captured her and took her to his manor. But the Phoelarch lady was not content to serve Dirjek and the Empire. Instead, she cast her mind outward in dreams and visions, and she caught the mind and heart of a Dragonborn Prince, Soracen, famed for his magical power and strength, was helpless to the charms of Arisa. Soracen led a party to save Arisa. He took with him a dozen of the Dragonborn's greatest heroes. All were slain by Dirjek, but Soracen didn't care, for in the end he was victorious in slaying Dirjek and his dragon, and rescuing Arisa. Of course, the Emperor couldn't let this stand. He sent a mighty army to slay Soracen and Arisa, but the Dragonborn called upon the Ursai and Goblin for help, and the Pact of 3 Stars was signed at Tresa Stralis. The war to overthrow the Empire was fought, and 7 years later, Ver Destral was defeated. But the cost was Arisa's life and Soracen's love, which is why Soracen returned to Dirjek Manor with one of the Dice of Destiny, the Dice of Death, hoping to use its power to return Arisa to life. He rolled the dice for months, but all for naught, and so finally Soracen gave up. He abandoned his manor and the Dice of Death there, using his magic to turn the place into a death trap for all who would seek to use the dice. But Helpless, a member of Dirjek Verdus, the Green Ashes, a cult determined to revive the Emperor, made his way to Dirjek Manor, and was able to break past Soracen's traps and claim the powers of the Death Dice. Which is when our heroes step in. Hearing rumors of the Death of Dice being used to attempt to revive Ver Destral, Kha'Zix, the Blade Mage with a ruby for a heart, Barry, the Goblin Artificer who uses his skills to keep Kha'Zix alive and to invent creatively useless objects, Kenny, the mysterious Kenku, whose name is definitely Kenny at this point, Raquel, his Badger Lord love interest with a thing for birds, Leona, the Virali princess, a detective and healer, and her fiance Martin, the swashbuckling Badger Lord from Blue Door. Our heroes entered the mansion and cleared out tons of zombies and found the diary entries of Soracen, the hero himself. They were then confronted by an undead dragon who would surely have wiped them out if not for the timely arrival of Adam Greenstar, who quickly slew the dragon and then used the Dice of Destination to teleport our heroes to other areas of the mansion. Our heroes were met with the ghosts of former companions Baka of the Oni, Simon son of Martin, and Raquel's ex-fiancé Torment. Baka was bothered that Kenny had failed to carry out his last wish to find the Golden Oni, and that the Golden Oni was dead. However, the ghosts still helped the separated heroes navigate the puzzles of the mansion and finally make their way to confront Helpless. Helpless used his necromancy to turn the dead companions against our heroes, but vigor and heart carried the day. Baka, Tormund, and Simon's spirits were put to rest, helping to defeat Helpless. The heroes collected the Dice of Death, as well as a scroll with a spell entitled Last of Us. Our heroes left the mansion, which crumbled behind them to reveal the monument to Arisa and Soracen's love. But before our heroes could rejoice, Raquel fell dead from a zombie bite. The Dice of Death glowed in Kha'Zix's hand as he considered his newly deceased companion.